Hello everyone, my name is Mary Caroline Carlos Tuazon, and today I will be presenting my country presentation for my world culture class. Emilio Aguinaldo is one of the most famous people in history books when I was going to school in Manila, Philippines. He was only 27 years old when he met with American Admiral Dewey and Consul General Pratt back in 1898. Emilio participated in both the Spanish-American War and the Philippine-American War that he fought for Americans and fellow Filipinos respectively. For this country presentation, I choose the country that I grew up in and lived in for 17 years, the Philippines. The things that I'll be making and talking about in this presentation will be the types of food and recipes that exist in most households and family get-togethers, the different languages and dialects that end up existing because of the insane number of islands involved, and I'll also be diving deep into the religious communities and how the church has a huge influence on the Philippine government. Now we're going to talk about the Philippines' geographic location. It's located on the Pacific Ocean volcanic rim. The Philippines is considered to be one of the biggest archipelagos in the entire world, housing over 7,100 islands in the Pacific Ocean, just southeast the coast of Asia. The islands, varying in sizes, shelter coral reefs and high mountains, with remarkable views highlighted in most vlogging videos featuring the Philippines. Cuisine and foodways, everybody's favorite subject. Growing up in the Philippines, one of the biggest and most memorable staples in our cuisine is rice. Ingredients usually carry a lot of spice and involve simple and humble ingredients such as scallions, pork, bean sprouts, cabbage, beans, and some even involve rare ingredients like oxtail. These foods are generally cooked in large batches to be shared with a table full of family members joining hands in prayer. In the United States, chicken and pork adobo are incredibly popular among Americans. Meats, simply softened in a soy sauce and vinegar mixture involving garlic and other spices like bay leaf, produce a fantastic pair over rice. Filipino dishes involve a lot of frying, making it unhealthy in the eyes of most health-conscious Americans, pushing Filipino Americans to cook meals that they would usually like in the comfort of their own home. We're moving on to language and dialect. With the Philippines being an archipelago, it puts a great distance between groups of people. It has over 170 dialects and counting. There really isn't a definite number. Although there are a number of languages and dialects, everyone still primarily speaks English and Tagalog. So almost everywhere that you go, even if you are a tourist, you could speak to someone. People also speak a lot of other dialects that they might have grown up with. For over 4 centuries in the past, Spanish settlers and their families acquired a lot of control over the governance in the Philippines, resulting in languages spoken by Filipinos to be heavily tainted with theirs. Next up, religion. In the present Philippines, the majority of the country is still heavily Catholic. The Catholic Church also has an incredible influence on the Philippine government and its masses, making it a challenge to change with the times. Churches are built with a lot of detail and can be found everywhere, especially in cities. Since 2011, churches all over the Philippines have invested their time in making sure that the political institutions within the country act with integrity. And we're going to talk about the culture of death, where the Catholic Bishops' Conference of the Philippines view artificial contraception as is. They sincerely believe that a man loses all sexual responsibility when contraception is used. Gender roles are also pushed with the help of the Bible, encouraging courting and traditional marriage between just man and woman. Did you know that one of the biggest things that bring money into the Philippines as a whole is all thanks to OFWs? They're also known as overseas Filipino workers. OFWs that migrated to work in other countries and provide for their families are the exact reason why Filipinos are also almost everywhere you go. Did you know that in most traditional Filipino weddings, sponsors in the form of adult friends or relatives that support the marriage exist to support them throughout the years? They're also the people that wrap the veiling cord around the husband and wife, symbolizing eternal love. In conclusion, the Philippines is made up of archipelagos, causing over 170 dialects to arise. Cuisines followed what is available, and rice is usually a famous pair to every meal. Culture is also heavily affected with Roman Catholicism, using it as guidance towards marriage and life decisions. Final thing, the Philippines is a small country made up of different islands and dialects. Its history formed repeated traditions and beautiful recipes, building the foundation to its culture today. Thank you so much for listening to my country presentation, everyone. I hope you have a good day.